Rachel started back up the stairs. As she did so, the door that Robin had taken the piece of wood from burst open, and the biggest man Robin had ever seen rushed out and roared, its eyes flaming red. It wasn't all man, though. It had 2 huge bull's horns on its head and a lot more muscle than a human should be allowed to have. It even had bulging muscles in its face. It had an odd-looking tail, and as Robin looked down, cloven hooves instead of feet.
"Where's Cobbleos?"
It roared at Robin. Its powerful voice thundered through the cave. Robin just pointed up to the stairs in shock. The bullman turned and saw Cobbleos, who was nearly at his stick. The bullman looked at Robin and picked him up by the back of his collar, grabbed Robin's lump of wood and hurled it at Cobbleos. The wood found its mark, and Cobbleos squealed in pain as it hit him, and he fell backwards down the stairs. Rachel dodged another tentacle and reached her stick, swinging round to hit anything coming her way with it. The bullman dropped Robin and ran to the bottom of Cobbleos's stairs, scooping him up.
"Got you! Now I shall crush you, you little cockroach!"
Rachel, unaware of what was going on, leapt the last stairs and grabbed at a stalactite. A shower of silvery, dusty granules tumbled from the roof of the cave onto the creature below. She turned and shouted,
"I win, Cobbleos! I win!"
She looked down and saw what was going on. When silver dust touched the tentacles, they stopped waving around and came to rest again. The bullman was shaking Cobbleos hard.
"Lock me in my own store cupboard, will you? When will you ever stop with your tricks? Get ready to die!"
Rachel was suddenly very angry and shouted down,
"Leave him alone!"
The bullman looked up.
"Who are you to tell the Minotaur what to do, little girl?"
Rachel hated to see bullying and started back down the stairs.
"My name is Rachel the Intrepid, and you are being a bully!"
she shouted. It was the first time she had ever called herself by the nickname her father had given her so long ago, and it felt good. She also remembered something about Minotaurs.
"The runt is mine, Rachel the Intrepid. This is not your business. Get out of my cave, or I shall eat you. Do you not know who I am?"
Rachel shouted back as she jumped from step to step.
"I don't care who you are being a bully, and I have business with Cobbleos as well. Put him down now."
Robin stood back out of the way, unsure of how to help. Rachel dropped down to the last step and walked straight to the Minotaur, but spoke to Robin as she went.
"Get ready to catch Cobbleos and hold him tight."
Robin was confused. Okay. The Minotaur laughed.
"You think you can fight a Minotaur, girl?"
He looked dangerously fierce, towering above her, and his voice boomed around the cave. He lowered his head, pointing his horns directly at Rachel, and his eyes flared bright, fiery red. Rachel smiled as she neared him.
"No," she said.
Then she ran at him and dived into a forward roll through his legs.
"But I can tickle one."
And with that she stood up and sank her fingers into the Minotaur's waist and wriggled her fingers. The Minotaur roared and dropped Cobbleos.
"No! No! Stop it!"
Cobbleos ran, but Robin was too quick for him this time, grabbing him by both arms. Rachel jumped onto the Minotaur's back and wriggled her fingers up under his arms. The Minotaur bent over laughing, trying to escape the tickling. Rachel grabbed one of his huge horns and tickled him around the neck, which was very thick and muscly.
"No! Oh, not the neck! Please, I give in! Not the neck!"
Rachel carried on tickling.
"Cobbleos is mine, okay?"
The Minotaur laughed harder.
Yes, Cobbleos is yours. Please, stop. I can't take any more."
The Minotaur dropped to his knees, but Rachel carried on.
"No more trying to scare anyone, okay?"
The Minotaur pleaded.
"Okay, I promise. Please, stop now."
The Minotaur cried with laughter. Rachel jumped off him and sat on the floor to catch her breath. Both Robin and Cobbleos had watched this whole exchange in disbelief. "How does she know this stuff?" said Robin, amazed. Cobbleos looked up at Robin.
"Cobbleos not no pet ticklish. Cobbleos remember this for future."